Hello, everybody. It's a little bit different because I'm now doing the intro. Welcome to episode 42. We're in the 40s now of the Valkence Family Podcast. Everything situated around gaming, lifestyle, and so much more. I know I butchered it, but I don't care. But yeah, it's another episode with me and the lovely Luke. How are you, Luke, since you're now 29?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking, Jack. Thanks for the birthday wish too. Yeah, 20.
Yeah.
Almost the dirty 30. One more year until the dirty 30. But like I've been telling everybody, I'm gonna enjoy my 30s a lot more than my 20s because my 20s were awful.
Yeah.
So looking forward to my 30s.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my prime.
Super chill episode. As always, me and Luke don't say this enough. Well, we do, but I'm just saying it for that.
But we really don't.
We wanted to thanks for all the support lately on the podcast. Each episode is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I like to say bigger and better because we're always coming out with something new. But yeah, on to kind of the meat and potatoes of the podcast that you probably listen to. Big updates kind of Valkence wise is Valkence Fitness is launched. That is an all new fitness brand, and we also launched fitness.valkence.com as a platform that gives you meal guides, exercise programs, all the things fitness, and so much more. You can check out at Valkence Fitness on socials, and you can become a Valkence Fitness member now at fitness.valkence.com.
That's right.
Which is super cool if you're into having a health kick or something like I am.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've been having the health kick too. Also, if people are watching this video format, I was just looking around all weird because my I have the audio cranked up for me and then yours turned off. But it was still like
yeah.
It was still like showing that it was making a bit of noise, and I was like, "What's causing it to make noise?" And then it was like, "Oh yeah, I cranked the volume. I crank it every time." So.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, yeah, that's why I look so confused. But yeah, I've definitely been on more of a health kick lately. Like,
yeah, definitely.
A month and 8 days from now, October 8th, it'll be a year for me. No cigarettes. So.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing. Don't smoke weed anymore, even though I have a license and I'm Canadian. Doesn't matter. I have a license. But I still take edibles because, they do work, but the smoking factor was just really, like...
Yeah.
It just...
Puts a little bit of pressure on your lungs and all that kind of stuff.
Not even that. It wasn't that I was caring about, because you don't really care about that at the time. You should, but you don't.
You should.
Yeah, exactly. But it was just, like... dragging me down like a lot, like really like dragging me out. I felt horrible. So now I'm just on edibles and I got tons of life in me. I want to work out. People I know take edibles and they're locked on the couch and they go to sleep. I take them, I'm raring to go. I'm like, let's get some shit
You're
done.
getting ripped.
Like, literally I'm getting ripped. Like I'm getting ripped while I'm getting ripped.
Yeah, definitely.
It's awesome.
And I think with me doing like getting healthy and all that kind of stuff, is like a lot of problems can be solved by having a good night's sleep and working out. That is how I literally wake up every day. A lot of problems can be fixed out because you've got the resources to then deal with them.
Yeah.
But other than that, onto the podcasting space.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 3 brand new podcasts. So we have The Waves by Wavely, Charging Up the Web with Frontier, and then Valkence Updates, which are all audio versions of the newsletters if you subscribe to them. A lot more bite size and then more and you get to listen to all the updates if you don't want to just look at a big wall of text and be like, oh, I'm getting information overload. And you can listen to them in audio.
Yeah, I wanna go ahead and say that we said this last episode that it was AI powered, so it's like an AI reading it, but it's an advanced AI. It doesn't sound unnatural. It sounds more like an actual person. So it's really good. I actually heard the latest episode, and I was impressed. I was like, wow, this is actually really good.
Yeah.
So if you like the Wavely newsletters and stuff like that, definitely check out the audio versions now because it's just
Yeah.
much simpler.
Yeah.
And
And they've been doing great. Yeah. They've been doing great, and we appreciate all the support on them as well as all the other shows. Like,
big time.
Yeah, and there's a lot more Valkence Studios shows on the way in the future too. More just depends on, demand, what people want to see. Like there's obviously Amplifier Ambition that looks into kind of the self-help kind of stuff and documenting how you go from day 1 creator to, day 50 creator, basically. Yeah, and we're really just going to talk about now is fall is now on the way, so how would you rate summer now that it's virtually gone? I'm still having a heat wave, and I think summer's still tricking me. It's like, I know it's fall, but it's like going, hey, it's definitely like still warm.
It does that here, but I mean, you can definitely tell. I mean like warm, like really warm on my birthday, and then 2 days after, it's cold. It's getting the temperature noticeably dropped significantly here.
Yeah.
I woke up yesterday. This morning is actually a lot warmer. It's like 17 degrees or something like that. So today's a warmer day. But yesterday, I woke up to fucking 8 degrees. So it was going from 20-some down to 8. Oh, you notice it. You notice it. You walk outside and you're like, oh, holy shit, it's cold, man.
Yeah.
But I love it. Do you like fall?
I know fall, like I like fall. It's good because you get all the leaves falling off the trees, which is super cool on a walk. I like the rustling of leaves when I'm on a nice walk through the woods.
Nose is itchy.
Agreed. Pumpkin spice, no, that can just get out. I don't like I had pumpkin spice, but I don't associate that with fall though.
No, I associate pumpkins with fall. Not pumpkin spice. Yeah. But I mean that's all personal preference. It depends on what you like. I don't like anything pumpkin. Yeah. Pumpkin pie, disgusting. I love pumpkin. Fucking that's just me.
Yeah. My favorite season, I think mine's winter because I'm a November boy. So I'm grown up with winter, so I like winter.
Winter all day long. I
like hearing rain on the windows while I'm sleeping. Like, so good.
Excuse me?
I like when it's raining, like at night. I sleep better knowing when I can hear rain, like, hammering on my window.
During the fucking winter?
Yeah. When I'm inside, obviously. I'm not outside.
No, I know. How warm is it there during the winter?
We're probably in, like, the double figures, so, like, 15 or something. It's not like sometimes it could be like 8 or something weird, but England's England. We have like a weird climate as it is. We're in a temperate climate, so
we got a weird climate too, but that's just fucking ridiculous. Coldest month. My favorite time of year is winter as well, but mine is February because it's the coldest month, and I just love a ton of snow, and I live right on a lake, so I want the lake to freeze over so I can go ice fishing. I can go 4-wheeling on the lake. There's trucks and cars that drive by on the lake in the wintertime when it's frozen. It's awesome. It's so cool and so much fun. But 15 what's the temperature in February for you?
I wouldn't know off the top of my head, but I can have a look at my temperature now in like the UK.
That's just you're like, I love hearing the rain. I'm like, what?
It's 19 degrees, but I've also got a thunderstorm warning.
Oh my god. It just blows me away because while you're up there, sleeping in the wintertime, sleeping with rain hitting your window, I got like 4 feet of fucking snow outside, and it's at least minus 15.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, it's minus for me what it is for you plus.
Yeah.
And I'm not even joking. Most of the time it's about minus 15 to 20.
Canada and the UK have 2 very different like weather systems or something.
They're very
different.
They're very different, but some places I think are kind of similar because like my weather switches a lot between fucking snow, rain, hail, fog,
heat wave.
Yeah, like the weather's all over the place here, and it can change every 20 minutes. But
definitely.
Yeah, I couldn't even. Rain in the wintertime just grosses me out, and we do get rain in the winter on warmer days. But am I happy about it? No.
Yeah.
I want it to get cold and fucking stay cold. I don't want it to be pissing one day and then snow the other day, fucking minus 20. Like, it's ridiculous. That's the type of weather we get. It can be fucking, I don't know, -1 one day, and like it'll be raining and shitty, and then the next day it's fucking -20, and you're just freezing. Everything flash freezes. It's dirty.
But we're on to plugging now, onto a promotion.
Yep.
We're always, if you want to keep up on everything Valkence, you can obviously subscribe to the Valkence newsletter, media.valkence.com, but also you can listen to the audio version of that if that is your cup of tea. Mm-hmm. You can also subscribe to the Frontier newsletter at frontierrise.com. It's when I'm talking really fast, sometimes my I go there. My brain's like trying to process it super quick.
I'm right there with you.
So frontierrise.com, subscribe there. You can also check out the audio version of that, as we mentioned earlier, for the latest in creator, gaming, entertainment, and tech spaces. But yeah, we've done the quick plug, so now we're going to get on to like the thing that you've been listening to and wanting to listen to like the real bread and butter of this podcast.
Can we start with comedy first? Just to really.
I know I'm a comedian, but we don't need to start at comedy.
Do you want to go with this or okay? Start with this. Start up. Go ahead.
So yeah, we're trying something different this week, so it might feel a little bit different. So if you're wondering, whoa, Jack and Luke are doing things that are different, yes, we realize we're doing things that are different. Okay. Instead of topics kind of following back to back from each other in theme, we normally talk about a topic, then after that we talk about something relating to it. We're going to try and keep everything kind of on hot topic and kind of switch constantly for the most part. Some might still follow, but if you like this change, still let us know. If you want us to keep it flowing like what we do like in the previous episodes, just let us know. You just let us know if you don't mind either way, because we're always trying to make the podcast bigger and better. But yeah, now we're gonna go on the comedy thing because Luke wants to start with comedy.
I do. Okay, so just randomly yesterday, my girlfriend was scrolling through Facebook, and I told her after all of this, I was like, I gotta include this in the podcast because this is just ridiculous. So she's scrolling through and she follows the official Michael Jackson Facebook page, and it's got 69 million followers. And yesterday she was like, what the hell? Like 14 hours ago, Michael Jackson changed his profile picture. And I was like, what? Like, what do you mean? She's like, look, like, he changed his profile picture. I'm like, what the hell? Okay, like,
okay,
sure. And then all the comments were just golden. Like, man, you're looking some good. Didn't know you were back around, buddy. Like, good to see you. And just the comment, you can imagine what the comments were. They were gold. But then that got me thinking, who in the hell is controlling these major celebs that are deceased profiles on different platforms?
It might be their management.
They still have management after death?
Yeah, because the family and stuff.
I mean, I guess so, yeah, but like, holy...
It's a little bit of a grey area, though. Unless someone's just logged in, someone from the management's just logged in and just changed his profile picture, by all means.
Anyways, I just wanted to throw this into podcast because it was so funny and so random. I was like... Who has to be the people to do these changes and everything for all these major celebrities that are deceased? Yeah. So it got me thinking, so I figured I'd bring it up. But
definitely it's got me thinking. But yeah, back onto the main thing, but the comedy thing that made me laugh a bit.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start off with some interesting news. FaZe stable Ronaldo, he has faced backlash for calling his $86,000 Twitch earnings low, despite him earning over $235,000 in over 2 months. Critics argued that his complaints were ungrateful, while some defend him, noting it might be relative to his peers or sarcasm. Do you think it's fair for a big streamer to complain about their earnings, or should they just be just be grateful and just not talk about it.
Should be fucking grateful.
Yeah, you've got enough. As I think about it, you've got a platform where you have so much influence over people.
If you're saying, see you. I just want to go ahead and say that if you say that your earnings of 86,000 are low, and I don't exactly fully know, is that $86,000 in a year? Just from Twitch?
He's just, yeah, I think so. 86. He's earned 235 over 2 months, so he might have only just got 86 for the month. I'm not sure. It's not really said, but he's just saying it's low. So
regardless, I don't. If I was making $86,000 a year from Twitch,
yeah,
I would be so grateful. It's not even fit. And if you are saying that is a low earning, you're overspending. You're just buying too much shit.
Yeah.
Your ego's too big. You're buying too much expensive shit, and then you can't afford to keep it up because $86,000 a year is too low.
Definitely.
That's just. I think that's ridiculous. That's ungratefulness right there.
Definitely.
Of course, it's fucking phase though.
Yeah, and
no offense. I don't want to piss everybody. Well. I don't want to piss everybody off. I've just heard of phase for so long. It is unreal. I'm just
I'm unfazed by it, really.
Yeah,
comedy there.
It's just ridiculous. Anybody that's saying that is a low earning is ridiculous. And then making $235,000 over 2 months. Yeah. Around 235,000 over 2 month period. That is fucked.
Yeah.
That is past most people's fucking yearly wages.
Yeah.
Yearly wages.
I think one other thing I think about is, well, you're in a position where you have so much influence over people and you produce so much content and you constantly produce content. You don't have to get up and travel to work. You just can wake up, fire up your PC, start making content.
Yeah, I mean,
you've got relatively...
It can be hard. Streaming definitely isn't as easy as people think. It's not...
Yeah, it's not music production isn't easy.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing is ever going to be fully easy because you do have to do a lot on the back end. But still, like I said, if you're putting in the work and it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's reasonable work.
The graft
for that amount of money that you're making. Honestly, I'd shit my pants if I was making $86K a year.
Yeah.
Give me $86,000 a year for fucking streaming, and I'll be happy.
Yeah, definitely.
Literally, I would not have a single problem with that. Especially, well, I mean, I grew up with not a lot of money, so that would not faze me whatsoever. Phase. That would not.
The phase puns today.
It wouldn't bother me at all.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd just be,
But yeah,
figure out how to live on 86 grand, and if you can't, go to a place that you can.
Yeah. I think I think this next one's annoy you a bit, but for me, I'm not huge on it. So it's YouTuber Liz Wheeler faced backlash after calling video games the most unattractive male hobby. Critics on X slammed her, saying they would rather play video games than date someone with such views. What do you think about it?
I think it's hilarious.
Whatever is your hobby, leave it alone.
I think
they enjoy it.
I think it's
leave them alone.
Hilarious that she said that.
Yeah. When you see all the gamers that make money.
Yeah, well, that and I have the best fucking girlfriend in the world, and we fucking stream and play video games together. Yeah. That's our fucking hobby. That's all personal opinion.
Yeah.
It's like I said, I don't give a shit. You were you might care about this. I don't give two fucks. I have a girlfriend that plays video games with me. I love it. Yeah. It's the best thing ever. Fucking, so cool. She's just weird. The most unattractive male hobby. Fucking. Yeah. Okay, well.
But then there's girls that play video games. You're gonna call them unattractive too?
Yeah. You know? Okay. Well, anyways, that's the most unattractive male hobby to her. This is a singular person. Why? Why do I care?
This doesn't reflect everyone.
I was born in the 90s. Why should this bother me? It doesn't. I don't give a fuck.
It don't bother me.
I don't give a shit. So, I don't even know who Liz Wheeler is, so...
Yeah, I don't either, so but...
I mean, Liz Wheeler don't know me either, but I mean...
Yeah, she don't know me, yeah.
I got my opinion, she got hers, there you go, that's it.
Respect my opinion, but I think, do you think there's a stigma with guys that game? I don't think there is.
There used to be.
It's just people... They used to be like, oh, they're a nerd and whatnot, but then there's people that play FIFA and all that kind of stuff, and, you know... I don't think it's cringe, and I don't think it's unattractive. It's like, if you enjoy that, is that how you spend your time, then by all means, it is fun, and that's how you spend your time.
Exactly.
It's not for lazy people. It's like, you get some enjoyment, and it's also where you can disconnect from the world.
Exactly.
Because the world is a very, very different place, and it's all crazy, and that offers you some form of disconnect.
Exactly. You can disconnect, get into more fantasy, and just... dissociate, basically, like just turn off the world,
switch off, basically.
Yeah, switch off the world for a little bit. I love how we both said the exact same thing, but in different ways.
Yeah,
that's awesome. We're on the same wavelength, Jack. But
mindset.
Yeah, no, just going more into that. Anytime I play Halo 1, it just really brings me back to like if I play Halo 1 in the wintertime and it's snowing outside, it reminds me of a very specific day where my mom was actually playing with me, but, like, making me a grilled cheese sandwich at the time, and I was, I think, 7 years old. And it was just, like, I'm 7 years old, I got that memory embedded in my head. I was playing playing the snow mission on Halo 1 while it was snowing outside with my mom while she was making some... So, like, all of that put together, when I'm playing Halo now, I just feel a warm, comforting feeling. So, yeah, video games do that to me, too. It's not just a hobby. It's like, for me, it brings back really good memories from my childhood. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I think, it's like, it brings you certain memories, and the reason why you enjoy it is that's why you do it. But on to the next thing is, like, do you think gaming will, if you don't think this is already... will ever be anything else in life like sport where it's just casually accepted? I think gaming is already kind of accepted by people because it's like you can go and talk to someone and be like, oh, you're hopping on like Call of Duty or Halo tonight at like with like a work colleague, and I'm like, yeah, sure, you know, I'll hop on.
Yeah.
That's what I think personally. So I think it is accepted. It's just people that have high standards or high, like, really, really, like, I'm going to put quotations, high standards, but it's actually just they don't like people gaming. Like,
yeah,
that's just
I mean, again, it's all personal opinion, really, but most people at this point are, like, you know, they play games. Especially now that we're in the day and age where us 90s kids, like, we're grown up now, we have adult money, we can afford to buy the things and the consoles and the games and stuff that we couldn't afford when we were younger. So that definitely plays another big part in it, for sure. So, yeah, I think just now that our generation is getting older, it's a lot more...
You appreciate it a lot more.
Yeah, people appreciate it a lot more. Even the older, like... I love seeing, like, older streamers. Like, there's that one guy I always see, the old war veteran streamer that streams, like, war games and stuff like that. Oh, yeah,
definitely.
That's really cool. Yeah. Like, that's awesome. That's really cool. Like, you know, do what makes you happy.
You happy, yeah. Like,
I love that. That shit's great. But,
yeah, definitely.
That's my take.
That's your hot potato.
That's basically. My hot potato. Hot potato.
I think... Twitch is making a comeback in these episodes. Twitch has bumped their mobile subscriptions from $7.99. Oh wait, how's this work? Oh yeah, up to $7.99 from $5.99. I had to read that, which was $4.99 only a few months ago. What do you think of this? Do you think, like, I think
this is fucked up.
Like it is fucked up, and I think how I think about it's kind of like back to the point we were saying about earnings. Is like, if you know that creator is putting in, like, the value, like, I always like to see things as a price tag, is, like, if I am seeing $7.99 I've got to then look at the value I'm getting from that creator. If that creator's like almost streaming every day and they're putting out content every day and it's really high quality content, I'm probably going to subscribe because then I know that that is an investment on that person.
Yeah.
Whereas it's like, if I look at it and it's not worth the $7.99, what's the point of me subscribing?
Yeah, but listen, I'm going to tell. Like, I don't know, because there is like tax withholdings and shit like that and everything, and like I don't even know what the percentage is anymore with subscriptions, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't even get close to $7.99 from somebody subscribing to me. And yeah, I know like Twitch gets some, you're supposed to get the other, but I'm telling you, it's not a fair split. It is not a fair split at fucking all. So it really sucks because I'd love to be able to figure out how to dual stream soon. Because I do have a Kick account and I could dual stream and make some extra funds. Because, when I was getting subs on Kick, like what a difference in pay. Yeah. What a difference in pay.
Definitely.
Absolutely insane. Like, I love Twitch and I love my community on Twitch. I don't ever want to lose my community because it's fantastic. It's just hard because, people dish out a good chunk and then the creator's getting not that much. So it's kind of like...
Yeah. I think for me on the whole Twitch thing is like, well, this sounds like me running for Twitch CEO at this point, isn't it? I think subscriptions should be affordable for everyone. Like, for me, it should be affordable for everyone because everyone wants to contribute and support their favorite creators.
Yeah.
Because they know that when they give them that money, that's them going, oh, I love what you do and I'm here to support you. Like, I've been here since like day one or something, and they're supporting them. The more you ramp up the prices and the more you make it inaccessible to the people that want to support, you're taking away potential subscribers because they can't afford it, and two, a creator loses out on a potential subscriber that's because the price you make it almost like volatile and like almost like you can't afford it.
And then three, if they're not a really dedicated follower, then they'll probably unfollow and stop watching because you got fucking ads going wide open and nobody wants to watch through a bunch of ads.
No one likes an ad.
I got ads turned off. I hate ads so much.
Yeah.
I don't want people to see ads when they join in my fucking stream. Like, it drives me nuts. Like, I want you to join my stream and see me playing the game right away, not see a damn ad first. Yeah. I hate it. And I'm pretty sure it still does that to people, even if I have the ads turned off. But
yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Are you gonna try and do anything to get around it, or are you just gonna let it be? I'm just gonna let it be, to be honest, because I haven't really had any people subscribe, so I haven't really been affected by it as such.
I'm just gonna leave it be because
I'm just gonna leave it be. The Twitch CEO Dan Clancy explained the mobile sub price hike, blaming the store fees from Apple and Google. The increase ensures that streamers earn the same revenue from mobile and desktop. Streamers will technically earn more with a change, but again, it goes back to our point. It's going to be unsustainable, and subscribers are going to be able to pay the new price. But you know what, Twitch. This is just a little TLDR for Twitch. If you're ever going to watch these, don't listen to me. Make pricing sustainable. Make it available to everyone, and stop ramping the prices up every 12 seconds. Because, dude, like.
Also,
you think I'm
instead of not listening to him, listen to him. You said don't listen to me. Listen to him. Listen to what he just said.
Don't listen to me if you don't want to. Like, I'm giving them an option. But yeah, on to a fun one. TikTok star Alex Earl has apologized. I'm already cringing because I saw TikTok. I'm like,
Wait.
Apologize for using racial slurs.
When she was 13?
I don't even... Let me Google that, like... what age do
She's 23
need
now.
to be on TikTok? The age of consent on TikTok is 13.
Oh, my God.
So she was acknowledging the hurt. She expressed regret, clarified her stance against prejudice, but like, if you're gonna do some, like, back then, like, everyone, when they were I'm not justifying what she did or anything, because I hadn't seen it, but it's like, if you said something back then, and, you know, then it comes to bite you, that's on you. You had it, you were in control of that situation, because you went out and posted it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think something you posted when you were 13 should come back to haunt you? I mean, I sent Matt the other day on WhatsApp. I sent like an old... Do you know when Facebook says, here's what you posted 10 years ago kind of thing?
Yeah.
I had one about saying that I liked... I'm having lasagna for tea. And I was like, dude. Like, I'm... Like, if that comes back to haunt me, I'm like, dude, I love lasagna anyway. But, like, for me, she's 23. She's like... We're in a time where, like, you gotta watch what you say, because...
Yeah, but that's the fucking thing. We're in a time where it doesn't matter where you gotta watch what you say. You had to watch what you said fucking 10 years ago for right now.
Yeah.
And you didn't even fucking know it. How are you supposed to know the future? You don't. So, we're fucked, basically.
If we knew the outcome...
It's a good thing I didn't do or say... I might have done things on video that are questionable, like fuck around and shit, because I live in a small place, but I've never, like,
racial slur.
Yeah.
No.
Like,
I think
so I'm golden on that front. So like I got nothing to worry about, but like that's
I think my point I was going to make, what I was just trying to get across in my head, was the, like, if we knew how if we could predict any, like, the outcome of anything we were about to say before we did it, then we would just say it, because, like, oh yeah, we know people are going to hate me for saying it, so I'm going to say it anyway. But if we could predict that, but we can't. I think we talked about it before. I've talked about it on Amplify Your Ambition a little bit about cancel culture, and this is just my controversial opinion. And whoa, don't cancel me about saying this, but for me, it's like cancel culture. It doesn't work because it's not like what people think, where you get cancelled. Like, I always say it's like a soft cancelled, where it's like you lose some followers and you're still on the platform, and hard cancels, like, no one wants to associate with you anymore. You lose everything, like sponsorships and everything.
Yeah.
It's like, for me, it's like, the only way I could say, like cancelling is, like, one, you stop making content, so you play into what they're saying, so whatever you've done, or you get removed off the platform. So for me, it's just sort of like, it's just a term that we just use, where actually it's just like I like to say it's like criticizing someone because they've done that, like basically holding them to account and, you know, criticizing them. But that's my opinion.
Yeah.
Just the next point is, do you think influencers should be more thoughtful about their presence online? Like, they should remember what they've posted in the past, or if for nothing else, as soon as they get attention. Like, the problem is about going and deleting all the old posts and stuff. They can use, like, things like, I think it's like that rewind application where you can go and, like, put the link in, and then you can rewind to when it was last cached, and then you can actually see what they posted. So you can't really escape just deleting the tweets and stuff, because people will just go back to when it, like, they can like go back to when it got cached.
I think the first couple
you posted this.
Yeah, I think the first couple posts maybe, or like within the first couple posts on my Instagram, I think I might have posted a couple like stupid dumbass things that I deleted, but like that's fucking it. So yeah, that doesn't really bother me.
Yeah. FaZe Clan CEO FaZe today. FaZe has just taken over this episode. FaZe CEO
taking over the the shit show.
Yeah. The eviction of FaZe members from their content house after just 3 months, citing behavior issues. The eviction forces them to scrap their September subathon and face financial losses. Do you think that influencers should be more careful about these living situations and lifestyles, even if they're just trying to make good content?
Yes.
Yes. Just straight up yes.
Straight up yes. First of all, it's a content house, so
yeah.
Like, I don't really know who owned
how they work.
Who owned the house.
If it's someone's house, like if I owned the content house and then you start like smashing things up in my house, I'm gonna be like, no, you get out.
Yeah, yeah. It all depends on who the owner is. Like okay. Yeah. The FaZe Clan CEO is announced that they're evicting FaZe members from their content house. So the CEO himself is pissed the fuck off that they're being idiots in the content house, and they're evicting them. So, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Don't shit in the same place you fucking eat.
Welcome to my new game show of Fuck About and Find Out.
Don't shit in the same place you eat. What are you doing?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, have some fun, whatever. Have fun. Don't destroy the fucking house. And if it's getting to the point where it's like you're really, really, really annoying and you're getting to be a nuisance like badly, it's legitimately a job. Like, you got the FaZe Clan CEO breathing down your neck. You think you better like calm down, you know what I mean? Be like, okay, like, I'm sorry, man. Like, I was acting up, sorry. But no, they just go full out and don't give a fuck. So that's kind of weird. I'd be peeking. I'd be like, no, I'm not losing this opportunity. Like, I'll do some goofy things and shit like that, but I would never disturb everybody else's like peace and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think just don't, like, when you're in a content house, it's like a different rules. It's like, just don't do that. But I think, would you like to be in a content house? Probably for me, yeah, I'd like to be in one, but I'd want to be probably with people from Valkence, probably.
Oh well, we would. If I'm being in a content house, it's with Valkence family members, for sure. And
like, I'd like hop on people's streams and stuff, and like and just like chill, or like even if we're not making content and we're just sat there having a coffee or something.
Literally,
together, like, talking about
literally,
stuff.
I would have not a problem with that. The only thing for me would be I would have to be like a 2 week on, 2 week off, or like 3 week on, 3 week off.
I'd live there permanently, probably.
I would have to have a schedule where I have a child, so I would probably have to have a schedule of like time in the content house and then time home with my daughter. I could still content create away from the content house, just not to full capacity, so I could spend time with my daughter, because I want to do that.
I'd be there all the time, so people could come bother me if they wanted to.
If I didn't have a daughter, I would be there all the time, but I care about my daughter immensely, so obviously I'd be like, Matt, like, I'm gonna need like a 3 week on, 3 week off kind of thing, and like, I'll work at home too, but I gotta go home and see my daughter, so that would be that would be my only thing, literally. Besides that, I'd be, and the time I would be at the content house, I think I'd love it. That'd be great. People would probably hate me because of my raging, but
I think all you'd hear is like just like a kick from just blasting through the wall. You're like, Jack, turn it down. Like, no, I need to know this kick sounds good, or I'll be here for 20 minutes. Oh, should we get onto the dating? There's a lot of dating stuff. That spices it up a little bit. There's a load of dating ones today.
Where's the dating ones?
Dan, like that near the bottom, because I look at my clock and I can see 43 minutes have been recorded. Yeah, so Pokimane got waitlisted. I said whitelisted. Whoops. Different words. Got waitlisted on the celebrity dating app Raya after months of waiting. She joined, had to wait for a status update on her application. Then she did, and then it was just her being put back on a waiting list. She called the app cringe and decided not to use it, saying, "You didn't want me, I don't want you." What do you think about celebrity dating apps? Do you think they're weird or have a valid purpose? I mean, celebrities, they've got their connections and they can meet each other. They've got that influence. They can meet each other wherever. So they don't really need a celebrity dating app, do they?
Yeah, really. That's... Wait. What? Wait.
Just...
Where the hell... Okay, whoa. God.
He needs to read it. It's like my brain works quicker.
A celebrity dating app.
Celebrity dating app, yeah. That's what's happening.
But why?
But why, I know.
Just insert the Ryan Reynolds meme here. But why?
But why? Yeah. Have you used a dating app before? I have.
That's how I met my girlfriend.
Yeah. I think with dating apps, like the experience with them, they're like, if I'm gonna get all like psychology around it, is the dating apps aren't designed for you to find love and delete them. They're designed to keep you on them, because it's sort of like, I like to define it as a meat market. So you don't like one person, well, you just move on to the next person.
Yeah, it's
but that's my personal opinion.
It's actually it's actually ridiculous. But yeah, no, that's how I found my girlfriend. And literally one of the first questions she asked me was,
I don't know what the best dating apps are though, so don't ask me, because like I'm busy doing stuff, so I have time.
I'd fucking listen, everybody knows I fucking just went to Tinder, okay? But
yeah, I think I'm on Hinge, Tinder.
I had a profile, I had a picture, and my background was like my streaming background, and it's one of the first things she asked me. She's like, "Is that a trapper mask on your wall in the background?" And right away, I'm like, "Oh, really?" Like, she knows about Dead by Dead. Okay, and we've been dating for almost 8 months now.
So Amaranth, if I pronounce that right, revealed that she has no interest in dating other streamers, citing drama from breakups and community conflicts. I'm not surprised. She prefers a non-famous, emotionally supportive partner who takes care of himself and isn't concerned about wealth. Do you think streamers can date other streamers successfully? Do you think Amaranth's thought process only applies to big streamers? Well, Luke, you're the expert on dating other streamers. I'm not, because look at me, I am single and doing music production.
I have nothing to say on that one. I can't really...
No.
Yeah, because my girlfriend isn't a streamer, I am. I wouldn't have any interest in dating any other streamer, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, for me, I just want to stick with someone that isn't a streamer or a music... Like, they can make music, because all we do is just talk music, but it's like streaming and stuff is like that's kind of... If you just stream because it's a hobby and you're not wanting to do anything, I don't particularly... Like, whatever you want to do in your free time's not really... Like, as long as you're, like, putting effort into the relationship, we don't have to worry about stuff. So that's my personal opinion. Yeah, the other question is, hypothetically, let me read this as the best as I can. Hypothetically, of course, Luke is dating already. Would you date someone who is a streamer, or would you rather stay? I think back to our main point was we probably rather like people that, if they do stream, that's cool. I treat that as a hobby for them or something they enjoy doing. It's not like the be-all and end-all of the relationship. Like, I must date a streamer, or I must date a DJ, or I must date a music producer. For me, it's like, as long as you're putting effort into the relationship, I don't really care. Yeah,
exactly. And that has been, literally just don't be an asshole. Just treat each other great, and, me doing what I do doesn't change our relationship at all. It has nothing to do with it, really, and it's just well, I mean, like I said, we stream together. Like, I play games and stream, and she'll play with me. But I mean, like, it's just, I don't know. Most people would steer away. Probably.
Yeah, definitely.
I've definitely had people steer away because I streamed, which I didn't give a shit about. I was like, good, like, I'm glad I know beforehand, so I don't have to deal with you, and I can focus on somebody that'll care. So, got somebody that cares, so I'm good to go.
Yeah. This is actually quite funny, because I'm actually chuckling right now about this. A full Wall-E movie on YouTube hit 1.5 million views before it was taken down. Oh my god. It was uploaded on August 22nd, bypassed Content ID until it was flagged by the Bob Pony. YouTube eventually removed it, but not before significant viewership. Do you think the
1.5 million free views of Wall-E?
Yeah, that is a good movie though.
That's so weird because I was showing my girlfriend about WALL-E this morning and she never watched it. I was like, what?
Wow.
I was like, well, we got a fucking movie we gotta watch. Too bad it was just taken off YouTube. Yeah. Don't worry, I got other websites.
Do you think the person who flagged it shouldn't have... People are calling them a snitch. I'm not surprised.
They are a fucking snitch. Fuck them.
Snitches get thrown in ditches. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not me saying that, but people that snitch, that's where they're going. They just posted it, and they didn't at YouTube, but it just got saw by them. Basically, it's funny because the content ID system is kind of hit and miss sometimes. It'll shoot at something and then miss something else. So I think creators don't really think about it too much because most of the time creators like us are doing everything under fair use. So normally we're okay. But other than that is actually hilarious. Being like WALL-E just gets uploaded to YouTube. Twitch also making its...
yeah, I'm just reading this now. Yeah, apologizing to VTubers after its new drop-ins feature accidentally enabled their cameras to expose them despite their preference for avatars. So instead of people, VTubers, they're people that stream, and instead of it showing them, it shows a virtual avatar of something else instead of the actual person to keep their identity anonymous. So I guess what I'm getting from this is the drop-ins feature like kind of disabled their avatars, I guess, for a brief period of time or something, and it like exposed who they really like, their actual self. So I guess people are pretty pissed about that one.
Pretty pissed.
Do you think there's a really big issue or not really? I mean, if I was a VTuber, yeah, it would be an issue for me. I would be nervous to, turn on my camera and shit. I'd be fucking scared after that. Yeah. If I was self-conscious and, I preferred to be a VTuber and use an avatar, then I'd be kind of nervous. So that can be a big issue.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go from the mind of a VTuber here, and just because that would suck. I feel for people. Like, I'm not a monster. Like, that would suck. People shouldn't have to experience that. So yeah.
Like, if that's your, like, you being an avatar and that's like your safe space, and Twitch just decided to smash up your safe space, that's not right, and that doesn't make it comfortable for you. But I think on the next point is about, should Twitch have better systems for things? Yes, I think you should be able to opt in or try them before you like they go live.
Yeah.
And I think also asking for feedback before you push out something is a good thing, because then you can go, hey, I'm not quite keen on this because this makes me feel uncomfortable because it's putting on my camera before I do anything. Asking for feedback or testing things before you do things is a very, very good thing.
Yeah.
Cough, cough, crowd strike.
Yep.
But yeah, like, pretty much that's my 2 pence on it. Like,
this next
that's what I think is like.
Wait, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that was just my 2 pence on that whole thing being like, yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
I'll go on that.
I really like this new thing, actually. I didn't mind it. I think it's pretty cool. Twitch has revamped its clip editor, adding features that to easily create vertical TikTok-style videos. Streamers can now edit both horizontal and vertical versions simultaneously, customize layouts, and directly share to TikTok or YouTube. So you could share your clips directly to TikTok or YouTube before, but they didn't have the feature where you could edit
vertical.
Yeah, you could edit it into a TikTok style horizontal or vertical versions video style. So I actually really enjoy that. When I went to make a clip the other day, I was like, oh, they changed this. I was like, oh, this is cool. This is okay. I was like, this is actually cool. This is interesting. I like this. Good. I don't have to download my clip. And one thing that drives me nuts, please add a feature where I can add it to TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. Please. That would be lovely. I would love that. But yeah, because it stops you from having to download the clip on your phone or PC, whatever you do. I do it on my phone, and then put it through an editor, and then upload the clip to your separate platforms, which is what I used to have to do. Now I can just do it right off of Twitch, which is great.
Definitely.
But like I said, it doesn't have the feature for Instagram, so I got to do everything separately for Instagram still. So if Twitch could add the Instagram feature, that would be fucking awesome. That would be a time saver.
Definitely.
For sure. But definitely a welcome feature, honestly. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so far.
Yeah, I think it's super cool. I normally edit all my stuff through like Premiere Pro, so I'll have to have a go at doing that.
Give recording 2 seconds here. Something's going.
Something strange.
There we go.
Going in the neighborhood.
I gotta note.
You're gonna call the Valkence Family Podcast. That's what you're gonna do.
Yeah, that is exactly what you're gonna do. You're gonna search that shit up. Now I was getting Discord notifications, and I just muted my Discord channel for now.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, next up, what do we got?
Brazil's Supreme Court has ordered I sound like a proper newsreader there. Brazil's Supreme Court has ordered a total suspension of Elon Musk's X, formerly Twitter, until it meets court demands and settled fines. The platform is blocked now and is no longer allowed in the country until X follows Brazil's demands. Long story short, Brazil has its own laws that X didn't want to follow, so basically you have to have some form of legal representative for your company in Brazil, and then X went, nah, we don't want that. So Brazil went straight up, ban, and then Elon Musk and X are basically at war with Brazil. So essentially, the Brazil Supreme Court will impose fines up to $8,000 daily for the use of a VPN to access X amid the platform's nationwide suspension.
Yeah, so
basically
it's like, by the way, I want to add $8,874. So almost $9,000. I'm rounding this up to $9,000 daily.
$9,000 a day
for using a VPN to access X. That is fucked. I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm gonna go somewhere else. I ain't getting that fine. Not a chance.
Like basically the ban remains in place until the company meets their legal requirements. So basically, if you get fined, you basically get fined if you use a VPN to use it in Brazil, and app stores must also take down the app. What do you think to X as a platform now? Do you think it's gone downhill? It's definitely getting the opinion that all the right-wing people, controversy, are all just moving over, and all the people are just moving, brands and people are just moving over to Threads.
I just miss Twitter, and I've slacked on Threads for so long, but I'm gonna have to start
Threads.
Posting.
I love Threads.
I'm gonna have to start posting on it again because I haven't in a very long time, but I'm gonna have to start posting on it a lot more now. Because I just started using Twitter quite frequently, and then it turned to X, and then I just started disliking it more and more, so I stopped using it altogether, essentially. So honestly, I don't use it a whole pile. I
prefer Threads, definitely.
Yeah,
that's my honestly.
I gotta get back into it, and I shall.
Besides us talking about you're gonna get fined and X is banned, I would say join Valkence Social. Screw X. Get in there, get your early 500. Plug there, social.valkence.com. Go and get your early little member badge, which X don't do. We do.
That's right.
That's what makes us better.
That's right.
But yeah, this just wraps up this episode 42. I just had to remember there. Episode 42 of the Valkence Family Podcast. I think we've got some questions, but probably. One of the questions for us, Luke, is if you could live in any time period, which one would you choose and why? I think for me, I'd want to try and live in the time period of the Vikings because they were pretty cool.
I wouldn't be going for cool. I'd be going for nostalgia. I'd be,
yeah.
I would be 90s. Definitely, for sure.
Yeah.
Either that or... Actually, we might have been fucking asked this before, Matt. I think we were asked this before because I remember saying the 80s. I've said the 80s because I was like, you know what? I remember the 90s, a little bit. I was mid-90s, so I remember the late 90s. But I would like to experience the 80s, right before the 90s come in, is what I said the last time, Matt. So, I don't know.
Being called out
honestly, I don't know.
I didn't know Matt's getting called out today on a podcast.
I don't know how long ago this was, but I do remember being asked this now that I'm thinking about it. But this was, I don't know how long ago. But yeah, my answer stands. The 80s. I would like to go to the 80s because, one, I'm not going to get my head chopped off by another Viking or somebody else. And two, I know it's relatively safe. You know, I'm only in the 80s. I'm not that far back. And two, just fucking, I just want to vibe in the 80s. So there you go.
Yeah. But the question to the audience, would you rather live in the past or the future? If you had to choose, it could be any time in the future or any time in the past, but you only have 100 years of life either way you go. So let us know in the comments. We would really look forward to, kind of seeing them and seeing what you think. But yeah, obviously, episode 42. We're on to episode 43 next episode. We are on our merry way to the big 50.
Yeah.
But as always, we appreciate the support on the podcast. As always, you can check it out on all your favorite podcasting platforms, wherever you get your podcasts, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all the main ones. And as always, you can follow our platforms below in the description or wherever they may be.
That's right.
But obviously, that is enough of us rambling for another hour, and we both hope to see you in the next episode. So, peace out, as the homies would say.